Circumstances surrounding the swearing-in of the Deputy-Mufti of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, Sheikh Muhammad Abdallah Ssemammbo, have taken a different turn, with Uganda Muslim Supreme Council Secretary General Hajji Abaasi Muluubya Ssekyanzi telling the media that Sheikh Muhammad Abdallah Ssemammbo will face disciplinary action.
Has been appointed is someone who works here or has been working here, and we cannot really speak for him. The rules of the council are very clear in the constitution, and if someone who stands up and upholds the constitution with the Quran and swears to uphold that very constitution goes against it, the same constitution has the mechanisms of dealing with that. We'll leave it at that, and the constitution will deal with it.
Uganda Muslim Supreme Council says they are closely monitoring the situation where Sheikh Ssemammbo has positioned himself as Mufti without proper authorization.
Read the Constitution and see the powers of General Assembly. Yes, they have powers to remove, to dismiss, to discipline, but who do they have the powers? It is to the members of the General Assembly. That's according to the Constitution that I'm holding here.
The Uganda Muslim Supreme Council Constitution states that any impeachment proceedings against the Mufti must be initiated through a written petition in triplicate signed by at least 1/3 of the members in a joint session.
Raised by the members of joint session, that is Majlis al-Ulama and executive. For case of Mufti, you submit it to chairman through his secretary. All this process has not taken place.
Hajji Abaasi Muluubya Ssekyanzi, the Secretary General of the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, asserts that the perpetrated Special General Assembly of the Council employed incorrect procedures in the impeachment process of Mufti Shaban Mubaje.
The meeting was a result of a court order, which court order we have challenged because of the ultra-vires processes that were involved in its issuance. First of all, the persons who petitioned this court were admitted by virtue of Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. It is strange that the order was issued without considering Article 17 of the same Constitution of the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, which stipulates processes of convening an ordinary and an extraordinary General Assembly.
But in the earlier processes, members of the Assembly, together with the executive members, claim Mufti Shaban Mubaje needed to step aside to pave way for an investigation into the sale of Muslim property.
A petition to put aside His Eminence the Mufti of Uganda, Sheikh Ramadan Mubaje, because of the magnitude of problems we faced, financial mismanagement, and then even management of the council itself. So enough is enough. Muslims have become a laughing stock. We say let him be put aside, pending investigations to be proven guilty.
I'd like to inform everyone that the resolutions of the said meeting are not valid, and we are not considering them as anything of concern at the council. The council is open, officers are working, everyone is happy. His Eminence, the Mufti of Uganda, Dr. Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Mubaje, is in office. He's working, and there are no preparations whatsoever to have anyone else in this office.
The Special General Assembly of the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council officially installed Deputy-Mufti Muhammad Abdallah Ssemammbo as the acting Mufti of Uganda on Sunday, December 17, 2023.